Hello, welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. That was really good this morning. It is a beautiful day and we got a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. Let's see what's been going on the channel, shall we?
Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning
Bagel.
again. I wonder, I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
And then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear. A schmear.
He's probably going for bagels. His friends steal.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
So for today's shout out, we're going to shout out the muscle car modeler. Raul has some very wonderful builds, car builds, muscle car model builds on his channel. Highly recommend you check him out. He's got some really fun stuff. Doesn't matter if you're into Ford, Chevy, Mopar, whatever. I've mentioned him before. The reason I'm doing it again is, well, again, as I watch some of his content, I'm just so impressed with his builds, the knowledge, and it really helps with some of the helps inspire me with some of the builds that I want to do. So check him out, the Muscle Car Modeler. Caught me. So, let's see. What did we do this week? What did we do this week? Well, we had Maddog's Adventures in 40K and showed you guys the rest of the custom chapter that I'd done and those really nice bases that I had purchased. Those hero bases. I think they complement these guys really well. And I was pretty happy with that. Now they're in the display case and done, and I'm happy. For the main show last week, we had a refresher on the General Patton build, which I thought I had shown you guys some part of it before. Turns out I had. I just had no idea where it was. So as I'm putting everything together, I finally find the original video, and oh man. Well, I've done some things since and thought I would share those with you guys to kind of get you in the mood for what was coming, because it was like 3 years ago I did that video. That's a fun build so far because it's a good kit. There is some modification, but not a ton, and I'm actually enjoying doing this weird thing. So hope you guys got something out of that. Like I said, again, it was more of a review, but we've got the engine coming up. We've got a bunch of other things that we'll be doing to this kit, and I think you guys are really going to like how it turns out. So hopefully it'll be done for the 4th of July show. So coming up this week, we have the Rocky Mountain Hobby Expo, which was great. I had a wonderful time at the expo this year. This is a show that's different than most of the IPMS shows that we would go to, and the main difference is it's a much more relaxed atmosphere. I was talking with a couple of different guys, and one of the things that kind of came out was this: there's a lot of guys who are very competitive, and they like to, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I used to be that way as well. You know, I've got all sorts of plaques and awards that just sit around here gathering dust that I just gave up on competing. It's not something I wanted to do anymore. But I wanted to show things off to have people hopefully inspired and say, oh, wow, I'd like to build that kit type of thing. Well, that's what this is more about. This is more about showing the work off, not trying to bring home silver, gold, platinum, or whatever, and show that you're better than everyone else. Sorry, I sound very sarcastic about it, and I guess maybe I am, because to me it's all about showing the work, and some of the work that's there is not what you would expect to see at an IPMS contest. But it's still really good, and it's still very inspiring, and you still, notice certain things. Go, wow, I'd like to build that kit. It gives model builders an opportunity to show off some of your stuff that really isn't contest worthy, and you know it. You know that it's just not going to compete, but you'd like to show it off anyway and have people see it. Great. That is exactly what this show's about. There's judging that does go on, but one of the really cool things is the judge will sit down with you and talk to you about how you could, if you want, how you could get this better, how you could do that better, just maybe some tips on, general trying to make whatever it is that you do a little bit better. So this is a fun deal. The expo has great vendors. This year they had some food vendors, which was very nice. I hope they did well. You'll see pictures of that tomorrow. That was a lot of fun. Of course, talking with all of the guys in the group, it's like a family reunion, the model family reunion. And you get to see guys that we only see once or twice a year. But you have a great friendship and you pick up where you left off, and so that's a lot of fun. There was a lot of really cool stuff on the tables, a lot of stuff on the tables. And it was fun to just be able to look at them and enjoy them. And I know some people miss out on the, I want that silver, I want that gold, I want to show that I'm better than anybody else. Okay, good for you. It's just not my deal anymore. My deal really is about being able to grow this hobby and have kids inspired, by what they see. So anyway, this was a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time, and tomorrow I'm going to show you my experience there. So that's what we got coming up for the show tomorrow. Now this week on the Kit Hoarder Stash, we have a couple different things we can do. Since I showed you the Ford truck already, which that was a nice kit. There's a couple of others I've got that I can show you. So we'll try and get to that LVT if we can this week. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's what's coming up Thursday is the Kit Hoarder Stash. So I got to tell you guys, this week for me was amazing. My three youngest daughters, who are all, one's 18 and the others are in their 20s, all went on a group trip to Ireland. Had a wonderful time. Stop off in England, over to Ireland. They had a wonderful time. It was very short for them. But for me, I got to take care of my little Finley. Again, we've talked about Finley before a lot of times. I had him for 9 straight days and nights. Cute little 4-year-old, very polite, very well-mannered, such a good helper. Anything I ask him, he's just Johnny on the spot. He's right there doing it. Sometimes he's ahead of me on the game. He sees something that needs to be done and he does it. Just an incredible little kid. We have such a great relationship, and I had so much fun watching him and doing things with him. A lot of activities, a lot of water sports. Took him to the Rocky Mountain Expo on Friday. That was a lot of fun. Just a great week for me and for being a grandpa. But as far as modeling goes, I had to get stuff ready for the expo, which I did pretty well. I sold quite a few pieces, which was good. But it was wonderful to go through some of my stuff. You can see I got stuff piled here from going through things. I still got to put these away. As far as any modeling goes, I did pick up their Sterngard Veteran Squad, and they're Primaris. So they're the big guys that I like building for my Blood Angels, and so I bought them, built my first of the figures this week. So I did a little bit of modeling, I can say that. I did a lot of repairs on some of the built stuff that I was taking to sell. But, modeling wise, it was actually a really cool week. Another thing I did is I ordered this guy. You probably recognize this guy. You got the Count and his buddy here. So I'm looking forward to getting them painted. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've been watching a lot of Counts Customs lately. It's a show that I absolutely love, and I'll explain why in detail some other time, but definitely had to have a Count figure. So eventually I'll get the rest of his crew. So yeah, for me, it was a great modeling week. It was a great just time to be a grandpa and enjoying this wonderful weather. We had a couple of days where it was close to 100, and then we had a cold front move in, and today was 77. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70. So wow, it'll be nice. Well, guys, I'm going to let you go. Tomorrow we have, again, the Rocky Mountain Hobby Expo that I'm going to show you. Oh, that is good this morning. All right, guys, take care, and we will see you tomorrow.